Boom! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show. Welcome to BombCast. If you're brand new with us, we appreciate you coming through. If not, either way, we appreciate you here on BombCast. What is BombCast? BombCast is like a podcast on straight roids. Everything that you need to know today. Anyways, let's see what we got. Friday the 21st. It is Friday, guys. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. The weekend is about to be on us, and it should be a pretty good one. Anyways, just figured out that, like, all of my shows have been half muted, had to work on the volume, so boom, here we are. Oh my gosh. Absolutely ridiculous. Glad I found that out because, wow, right? Wow. Anyways, what do we have in the show for you today? We're gonna try and go from like a kind of hunky dory type thing to what's really at hand. While my battery is dying slowly. But yeah, had a pretty good week. Can't complain. Pretty big news. I finally got the thing back, bitches. Oh my gosh. Wow. I finally got this thing again for the third time. Three times the charm. Let's get it in, guys. Let's get it in. And we'll see what the heck we can do. Have another channel, basically the cool, amazing, epic YouTube channel for like gaming, technology, AI, yada yada yada. Check that out. We'll be making some videos. I'll be making some videos over there, right? So we'll get that going. Had like two interviews today. I kind of want to ramble on that because I actually did kind of this show earlier, but found out that there was no sound. So long story short, uh, I had two interviews, and the lady didn't show up both times. And I was like, what the heck? Now, this has been happening like more often than not. And I'm thinking to myself, buddy, what the heck is going on? I mean, there has to be some sort of problem or something. But the first day, it was like 15 minutes in, I was like, okay, something must have happened, so I sent her an email like, hey, how are you doing? Hopefully everything is well. I see that you're kind of, late to the interview. If you want, maybe we can reschedule. Just trying to be polite and cordial and, things of that nature. So, long story short, wasn't even really a reply, right? There was just kind of like here, have a Calendly, right? So you can basically reschedule your interview. So I was like, okay, well that's kind of weird because there was no explanation of like what the heck happened, right? There was like no explanation. So she sent me the little rescheduling thing, and we rescheduled. I rescheduled for the next day, right? So the next day happens, right? And there was like nobody that showed up. There was nobody that called. There was nothing that flipping happened. And I was like, okay. So I'm the one that kind of looks like being an ass, right? And long story short, I sent her the same email, but this time there was like no response, right? And I was like, okay, I guess that's about it. Now, this isn't like, some sort of little, I guess, rinky dink, yada, 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 I guess, company. I mean, it's kind of an okay company. And they just didn't show the F up. And I was just like, wow, well, that's kind of crazy. So I don't know what the heck happened with that, but it was just a no bueno on that. So, that's what happened with the interviews. Pretty sad stuff, because who the fuck does that? I mean, that's your job is to interview people. Now, I mean, if I don't have like the credentials and stuff like that, which is absolute BS, right? I'm a fucking champion, but I mean, don't waste my time for like 15 minutes to like wait for you, for this, that, and the other. And I mean, it's unprofessional, right? So you be a professional, in everything that you try and do, right? But yeah, absolutely horrific experience. I mean, I don't know where the heck they got these people from, but they've been acting like a bunch of idiots, obviously. And I get it. It's like, you know what? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. People are getting laid off, so do what you got to do. I mean, life happens, right? But I mean, just be a little more thoughtful on, the other person, right? Probably not. But anyways, gosh, that's about that for that. So we did the interviews, but not really. Had a pretty good week so far. Um, I felt like I got a lot accomplished. Like I had a good week. I mean, it was good. I'm getting back into like shape, and things of that nature. I feel good. I've been running, trying to get back into like, the swing of things, which I feel pretty good about. Eating healthy, things of that nature. It's been a good week. So I had a pretty good one. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully everyone out there is doing well. I know you guys are probably going through your own stuff, and we wish you the best. The show wishes you the best, in all your endeavors and things of that nature. I guess life can be tough, guys. I don't know. I really don't. I've never had really an opinion of like life is so tough, but people might think life is tough, so it is what it is. We appreciate you out there, doing the everyday thing, everyday grinds. So keep it up. Persistence breaks resistance, right? Persistence breaks resistance. You keep on going until you get made. Wherever the heck that may be, you keep going until you make it. I'm like your mammy, your daddy, your grandpa, your grandma, like son, daughter, you better keep it moving, people. And that's what it is. Persistence breaks resistance. Anyway, that's about that. What's going on? My gosh. I want to talk about bare knuckle fighting, right? Now I haven't been a fan of bare knuckle fighting for probably its inception, the start of bare knuckle fighting, right? And long story short, like I started watching like BKFC probably a couple of weeks ago, and it is just absolutely horrific. But it's like you have to keep watching. It's like psychotic. It's terrible. It's like eating my life now. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. I don't know how the heck this happened because I was like totally anti bare knuckle fighting. Just picture like UFC on more crack and steroids. And that's basically what you get with bare knuckle fighting. You get two possibly current meth users on steroids and lots of tattoos that cover like lots of parts of their body without gloves, just bare knuckle boxing each other until somebody, gives up to the ghost or something like that. It's terrible. It is absolutely flipping terrible. And I've been watching that for the past couple of weeks in absolute horror. but I can't look away. It's just like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic, you know. But not really. It's not for the faint of heart. It's like you have to basically, you know, be like a fan of like, fighting, and then, probably some more. It's not for everybody. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, BKFC, absolutely ridiculous. We'll see what the heck happens with that because that's kind of crazy. That is absolutely kind of crazy. I don't know if anybody's watched that, but it's just a show, man. It's just an absolute crazy show, and a lot of fighters they come from UFC and other, fighting, I guess brands, and it's like wow, that's kind of crucial. That is absolutely kind of crucial. So we got that BKFC, uh, flipping insane. I don't know what happened. Going on to the next, I guess, point of chit chat. There was like some sort of drone attacks, right? They basically did drone attacks in Russia. Now, I don't know if this is like something, it's not out of the ordinary, but where they put it at and what they hit, that might be out of the ordinary. They supposedly hit like some sort of bomber base. And for the pictures I saw, I mean this thing looked like a nuclear bomb went off. So it was like sky flipping high and it just went crazy. So I don't know what the heck happened, but they drone attacked this like base, this like air base or something like that in Russia, and it just absolutely exploded to like Kingdom Come, right? And they had to do like some sort of state of emergency for all of these people like in the Russian territory where they droned them because it was like that big of a blast, right? It was that big of a blast that long story short, like the thing just went, kaput. It like flatlined everything and they had to do like a state of emergency on that. So I don't know what the heck happened, but it was huge. It was like a big bomb that went the F off. And I was like, wow, that is absolutely crazy. So I don't know what happened, but it looked pretty bad. It looked pretty bad. And hopefully they get that kind of squared away with that. Whew. Next up, what do we have? They bombed and droned like a oil depot on top of that. They dropped like some drones that killed like 100,000 tons of fuel. So the Ukrainian Russian truce has just absolutely went straight to F. I mean, I don't know what the heck happened, but it just went straight to hell. And this is the best drone attacks that probably Ukraine has ever done. I mean, that is fantastic. I mean, really, absolutely fantastic stuff. Not saying that I condone that. I don't condone, Ukraine droning Russia or even Russia droning Ukraine. But as far as like damages, they did pretty good on that. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, I think they're trying to like kind of push it under the rug because I think they must have hit something. They must have fucking hit something for it to go that crazy like that. I mean, it looked like a mini nuclear blast went off, and that's absolutely crazy. But anyways, that's basically what the heck has happened probably in the last 24 to 48 hours. Um, a lot of people are probably losing interest in the Ukraine Russia war. I mean, I know I kind of am, and it's not like an interest type thing. It's like, guys, they probably need to come up with a feasible solution to basically figure out what the heck is going on with that. Because I mean, it's not right. I mean, people are dying, left and right, and things of that nature. And it's like, I mean, they got to figure something out because people are just going to keep, losing their lives for nothing. I mean, really, really nothing. And that's basically it. So shout outs to them, shout outs to the citizens and the civilians there, but I mean, it sounds like there's just, a total disconnection. Like there was a video where they went into the Kursk region and they were talking to like the older people, and this lady was like, the Nazis are here, taking our stuff and things of that nature. And it's like, absolutely disconnected, full of propaganda, but that's probably what they tell these poor people, and that's basically about it. So it's just terrible on both sides of the thing, and hopefully they figure something out. I mean, really, but ooh, that's tough, buddy. That's really, really tough. Anyways, that's basically about that. Um, Got the Xbox. I can't believe I got the flipping Xbox. And this is for the third time. The first two times, the thing has been absolutely chewed up into nothingness, and it's just like, man, what the heck is up with that? But we'll figure it out. We'll see what the heck happens. It should be fun. I've never had an Xbox X, ever. That's work. Let's just put it that way. And it's like, okay. The last console I've had was like an Xbox 360, and I've had that thing probably for like a hot minute. Like I missed over the Xbox X, S, the X, the One, So I'm just like chilling with a 360. But anyways, that's basically about that. It's been a good week. I feel pretty good. I don't know how you guys are doing. Hopefully, you guys are doing well out there. I feel like next week is going to be even better. I'm going to keep up with like this exercise plan I got going. I mean, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fan effing tastic actually. But we'll see. What else do we have today? March Madness. Anybody keeping up with that March Madness? I don't know. I don't know about March Madness. I think that not a lot of people are even worrying about March effing Madness, to be quite honest. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But it's usually a pretty big thing for like college kids and stuff like that. They're like, oh my gosh, March Madness. Let's see who the heck I want to win, right? I think I'm gonna. I mean, I don't. Let's look at the bracket. Let's look at the NCAA men's March Madness basketball bracket, right? So let's see what we got. We've got number one Duke, number two Alabama, number three Iowa State, number five Memphis. Let's see. Let's see what we get. I think I'm going to go with. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, what's the underdog? What's a good underdog? Because I mean, I don't want to say Duke because everybody thinks Duke might have a pretty good chance of winning it. Um, let's go with Duke. Actually, you know what? Let's go with I don't know if they're still even in it. Let's go with Xavier. Let's go with Xavier. Let us know who you want to win the March Madness. I'm going to go with kind of like an underdog, and I'll go with Xavier. I'll go with Xavier to win the March Madness. In reality, I'd probably want um, Duke to win, but we'll go with Xavier because it's kind of like a dark horse type scenario. Let us know who you want to win in the March Madness NCAA basketball tournament, and then let us know in the comments below who you want to win the March Madness. But yeah, I'll go with Xavier for the win. UNC's going crazy. They just beat up like San Diego State. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, there's like some heavy hitter ballers killing it. So we'll see what the heck happens with that. But yeah, well, I'll go with Xavier. I'll go with Xavier. How about that? Yeah, we'll go with Xavier. I don't think they'll win, but they might. They might. Yeah, I haven't watched like March Madness in probably forever. I mean, I just haven't. It's not a really a big thing. I watch like basketball, like NBA and stuff like that, but I'm not really NCAA kind of guy. But we'll see. We'll see what the heck happens. Finally found Kyrie Irving. Our boy had like a MCL ACL tear. Man, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. I like the kid. I think he's like, pretty talented, but I don't know if he's a good team player. Let's just put it that way. Like what happened with, our boy Donkey or Donkey Cheeks or whatever. I mean, it's just like, buddy, what the heck happened with that? I mean, they on paper had a fantastic team, but it just didn't happen. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Kiri can come back stronger than ever. And bust the cap out in Dallas. But we'll see. We'll see what the heck happens with that. Anyways, guys, hopefully everyone is doing well out there. Please hit that like, subscribe button. Hit that chameleon paint subscribe button. I don't know if you'll be able to, but please do. I don't know if the even the algorithms or the AI can come up with chameleon paint, but we'll figure it out if it can and can't. But hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you want to yak about. Let me know what you want to yak about in the comments below. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. We'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday still. Hopefully, this thing now you can actually hear my pleasant voice of reason and truth on BombCast. Guys, we appreciate you. Girls, we love you. Take care until next time. Have a good weekend. And don't forget to stay safe. Take care, guys.